You hear all kinds of sounds when sailing. Some have special meaning and are used by boats to communicate. They are all made of long and short blasts. A long blast lasts 4 to 6 seconds. A short one lasts 1 second. One short blast means a boat is turning to starboard. Two short blasts means a boat is turning to port. A three short blast means the engine are operating astern. If you want to overtake and has boat to starboard, give 2 long blasts and 1 short. To overtake to port, give 2 long blasts and 2 short. If the overboard agrees, it will reply long, short, long, short. If a boat doesn't want you to overtake or doesn't understand what you are doing, it will give 5 short blasts. And 1 long blast is a warning. It might be used by a boat approaching a bend in a river or telling you to get out of the way. Sound signals are especially important in fog when you can't see the overboards. A motor vessel moving along in fog will give 1 long blast at least every 2 minutes. If it's not moving alone, it will give 2 long blasts, also at least every 2 minutes. The same for a sailing boat using its engine and for hovercraft. 1 long, making way. 2 long, not making way. Some boats can't move about very well. They include sailing boats that are not running their engines. Vessels that are not under command, meaning usually that there is some problem, perhaps with the steering. Vessels that are restricted in their ability to maneuver, perhaps because they are doing underwater work. Minesweepers, fishing and trolling boats, and vessels constrained by draft, meaning they need quite deep water. These boats all give the same signal in fog: 1 long blast and 2 short blasts. They are all lame ducks, easy to remember. The first boat in a tow will also give 1 long and 2 short blasts every 2 minutes. And the last in a tow will give 1 long and 3 short blasts, also every 2 minutes. A pilot boat will give 4 short blasts, then 1 long blast if it is making way, or 2 long blasts if it's not. There are special sounds for boats at anchor in fog. A boat less than 50 meters at anchor in fog should ring a bell for 5 seconds every minute. The same is true for a vessel more than 50 meters. This boat could also signal short, long, short. A boat of more than 100 meters at anchor in fog needs a gong too. It will ring a bell for 5 seconds in the bow, then sound a gong for 5 seconds at the stern, each minute. What about boats aground in fog? They get very noisy. A boat under 100 meters aground in fog should ring a bell 3 times, then ringing continuously for 5 seconds, then give 3 more separate rings every minute. If it's more than 100 meters and aground in fog, a boat must ring a bell 3 distinct times, then continuously for 5 seconds, Then 3 more times distinctly, and finally sound the gong for 5 seconds in the stern. So the next time you are at sea and hear horns, bells or gongs, pay attention. And don't forget, in the fog it's a law that you must listen out for these things. Bye for now and safe sailing. Bye.